I had a podcast for a minute.
Oh, really?
It was called Travel Disasters, where every episode I would interview people about like horrible, like canceled flights or like getting the stomach flu on a trip or like whatever. And it was super fun. I did it until COVID happened because...
Yeah, that kind of put a halt on traveling.
Yes. So I couldn't meet in the studio anymore. And then...
Oh, you had a studio?
Well, I rented the space. I'd like pay a guy like $40.
Nice.
Use the space. But after a while, I was like, I want to continue podcasting.
Yeah.
The producer was so nice, sent me an Amazon list of all the things I needed. I got the equipment and I was like, I can't do this.
No.
It's so intimidating.
Especially you were going to do your own editing and everything.
Yeah.
That takes so long.
I know.
I've whittled it down from like 10 hours an episode to like 7 hours an episode.
Oh my God. See, for the fans, this is a little behind the scenes. Podcasting is no joke. So like and subscribe.
Hell yeah. Just a lot of staring at a computer screen.
Oh my gosh. I respect it because I got so intimidated that I was like, no. I'll just be a guest on podcasts
That's
from
perfect.
now on.
That's the easy spot.
Yeah.
So what's your travel nightmare? What's your wait, what was the name of it again?
Travel Disasters.
Travel Disasters. Sorry.
Yes. So my ultimate travel disaster was, and I don't think I ever shared this on the podcast.
No,
I was
really?
kind of waiting for like maybe episode 100 to like reveal mine.
Nobody asked you?
No one cares about me. So mine was, I was in Hawaii visiting my uncle. He was like the crazy kooky uncle who never had kids.
Nice.
Like just lived near the ocean. He had like a 30-year-old girlfriend. Just like the best guy.
I vibe with that guy.
Ruled. Yeah. So he's like, if you pay for a flight to come out here, I think I was like 24. And I wanted to go for like one of my birthdays. So he's like, pay for your flight. I'll pay for your hotel when you come out here. And so we went, and it was our last day. And we flew out of Maui. And in Hawaii, the Maui airport is like tiny. It's like the size of this car. And there's like 2 flights a day.
Is it international or, well, wait, not international. God, does it come back to
I
mainland?
I mean, yes. So I think you fly like from Maui to like the main island. I think it's Honolulu. I'm going to sound so dumb.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Hawaii.
So we took like a tiny plane to the like big Hawaii airport and then flew back stateside. And our flight wasn't until I think 10 p.m. So it's our last day. We're like, fuck it. They're like, come over. We'll make you margaritas.
Oh.
And they're famous margaritas. So it's like 99% tequila. And I think
for a flight.
Yes, exactly. So I am at the airport. I'm like bombed going through security.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like going through the motions, not paying attention at all. And it's not until I'm sitting down in my seat, they're doing the security announcements. I'm putting my backpack under the seat in front of me. And I'm like, this backpack feels very light.
Oh, no.
I left my laptop in the tray in security.
Oh.
So I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm like, I shoot up out of my chair. I'm like running down the aisle. They're like, ma'am, we close the doors. Like, if you get off this plane, you are not getting back on. They're like, it's either this flight or you get your laptop. And I was like, okay. And just like sulked back to my seat. They gave me the number for security, though, which was very kind. And honestly, luckily, it was a tiny airport because they're like, oh, yeah, we have the laptop right here. There's been 8 people all day.
Oh,
so
that's perfect.
It was great. I had to pay like $200 to get it overnighted to me so I could go to work the next day.
Oh, you needed it for work too. And it was the next day.
I like brought it with me thinking that I was like so important and like if anything anyone needed me for work.
You gotta take care of emails.
Yes. But moving forward, I'm like never bring your laptop on a work trip again. You don't need it.
No, everything you need is on the phone.
Yes. Right? And like I'm not a brain surgeon. I'll deal with it when I get back. Like so that's my horrible travel story.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I mean, I would be just like in pieces the whole flight back, and that's a long flight.
It's a long flight. Just like my laptop got stolen. I'm gonna have to tell my boss. This is insane. Yeah, and just like the guilties of like just being drunk.
Oh yeah.
Like this never would have happened if I was a responsible adult.
No. Shame on you.
I know. I'm the worst.
Yeah. So pre-COVID, you were up in Chicago.
Yes.
Born and raised?
Born and raised in Chicago.
In the city or like a... So I know it's like a pretty massive suburban...
Yes. So I was technically in the city.
Okay.
But the way Chicago works, it's like massive. So I was in a city on the south side, and it's one of the furthest south neighborhoods before you're in suburbs.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's kind of crazy. There was my block where my house was on, and then 2 blocks over, it was like the suburb called Evergreen Park. So doesn't matter. But long story short, I grew up like 20 minutes from downtown. But it was kind of nice because we still had like a backyard and a driveway and like could still have the neighborhoody feel. Yeah.
That's good. That's I've never lived in an apartment. I had like a duplex once. Upstairs, downstairs duplex. I was the downstairs.
That is fascinating. Are you from Florida originally?
Yep. St. Pete. Until recently, a couple years ago, I moved out to Zephyr Hills.
I love that.
Yeah. Yes. Second generation. My mom was born and raised in St. Pete, too.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. See, now I feel like being a native Floridian is like a sense of pride because it's such a transplant city now.
Oh, it really is.
Yeah.
Just the influx we're seeing out. Well, I mean, we had to move just for sake of being cheaper and further away from people.
Yeah.
We moved out to the boonies. Now it's filling up. Yeah. At some point, I feel like I'm going to have to move even further out.
Oh my gosh. Do you like your wide open spaces?
Yeah, I just not a fan of people being close by. I like elbow room.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of that. So you moved to Tampa, or is it St. Pete? Where do you live?
So
I have no idea.
Tampa, but I'm not Tampa proper. I'm in like Brandon Riverview.
Okay.
Yeah. So like 15, 20 minutes from here. It's easy peasy.
That's good. That's a good location.
Yes.
How did you? I'm always fascinated by where people choose to live when they move to Florida. Did you have any idea?
Tampa made the most sense. So when my boyfriend and I have been together for 3 years.
Nice.
We started dating in August of 2019. So about 6 months later, the world shut down, and we spent a lot of the pandemic with his parents in Fort Myers because they have like a 3-bedroom house and we could work remotely.
Oh, well, of course you're going to go to the place that isn't shut down.
Totally. So they're like, come down here. It's warm. You can work from home. We can eat outside. Like just little luxuries.
Yep.
Go to the pool. Like it was great. So we kind of fell in love with the Florida lifestyle because we're like, oh, we don't have to be miserable.
Yeah.
All the time. Because I think when you grow up in the Midwest, you just don't really grasp how nice not having winter is.
Yeah.
Because you're just so used to it.
I've seen snow. Well, I didn't see snow for the first time until I was 24.
Wow.
Yeah. And I've only seen it like 2 other times since then.
I love that.
I do not like
You're like, I only saw it in the Polar Express when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But we were kind of deciding, so we'd been together for a couple years. We were living in Chicago. Our leases were up, and we could both work remotely. And I was like, well, we could move in together in Chicago, live here for another year, or just like say, fuck it, move to Florida. So we landed on Tampa because it's 2 hours from Fort Myers. So if we need anything, like, you know, there's like an emergency or like the world is crashing again, we can always go crash with them. And
Perfect.
it's just a little younger. Fort Myers is a little old.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's very old.
Yep. I feel like most of Florida was old until recently.
Yeah.
Until all the young business types and tech industry
people
started flooding in.
Yeah. So Tampa made sense. It's like gorgeous bars, restaurants. You have St. Pete Beach, like 40 minutes away.
Oh, yeah.
Can't really lose.
Now, what's your favorite beach so far in the area?
I've only been to St. Pete Beach because I've also heard from people they're like, it's the best one.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
If you head down to the south tip of St. Pete Beach, it's called Passagrille Beach. And that's my favorite.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Nice
Insider
white sands.
tip.
Yep. Just
I
go
love
all
it.
the way down.
Are there good Tampa beaches or like no?
No,
That's
no,
what I've
no,
heard.
no.
Everyone's like, there's nothing in Tampa beach wise.
Yeah, I've been out to a beach that's at some park down kind of, I don't know, you can see all the cruise ports from it.
Yeah.
And it's just not good. Yeah. It's ugly, ugly sight.
Yes. And there's that one with like the dog beach, but I was like, I don't really want to.
Oh, that's the one I went to.
Yeah, it's like piss and shit. I don't like.
Perfect, my favorite.
Yes, I can't wait to go rinse off in the water. It's
Uh-huh.
like it's probably filled with pee.
Yeah. St. Pete Beach, fun fact, I'm like a tour guide now, wouldn't exist if they didn't keep dredging in the sand.
No way.
Yeah, it's constantly washing away.
Wow.
It was just a sandbar. They just like built it up.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, they go out and scrape sand in. Like,
Every year?
usually, sometimes every other year. I don't know the exact schedule. Pretty often.
I'd love to just watch them like do that.
Yeah.
Is it just like a big boat with like
I
a
don't know
plow
what it
on the
looks
front?
like. They'll put out like a bunch of these barriers out there. You'll notice if you ever see like a bunch of huge, like, I don't know, like 300-foot long barriers sitting on the beach.
Oh, cool.
You'll know what's going on.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Have you had to deal with red tide yet?
No.
Okay.
I've heard about it.
Yeah. I don't know. It was kind of mild last year. Maybe.
Is
I
it
don't know.
every year it happens?
Yeah, pretty much.
And what is it?
It's just like an algae buildup.
Oh.
But apparently, it can be dangerous. Like you don't want to get it in cuts and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Ugh.
and it smells awful. It smells like a dying beach.
No.
Yeah.
Like dead fish and shit.
Like
Ugh.
anywhere near the coastline, you'll smell it when it happens.
And I've heard, or at least I had friends visit, and they went to a different part. I think they were closer to Sarasota.
Okay.
And they said that they, in their Airbnb, they were just like looking forward. It was beachfront.
Oh.
They were like, we'll go on the beach every day. They had a lanai that was like out looking over the water. And then they like couldn't even be outside for longer than 30 minutes because I guess it's bad for your respiratory system too.
I guess so.
I'm still learning, but I was like, that sucks. Like,
Yeah.
oh.
What a terrible way to spend a vacation.
And they're like, we're never coming back now.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
It's just like all the people I see come down, and it's like, oh, it's a hurricane the full week you were gonna be
Oh,
here.
yeah. This was my first hurricane.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How'd you handle it?
Very stupidly.
Got a bunch of beer and hung out?
No. So we were in Tampa
Okay.
and we're more inland too. So like now that hindsight, we would have been fine either way.
Yeah.
So I think the people in Channel Side are the ones that have to worry the most
Yeah.
because they're closest to like the ocean.
This area probably would be fucked as well.
Yeah,
But,
I could see that. So anyways, we're in Brandon, Riverview, where we live, and they're talking about like evacuating. So this was Monday. Hurricane's Wednesday.
Yeah.
So Monday after work, we're like freaking out. We're like, we should just leave. Like if we have to evacuate, the highways are going to be insane.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to get out. So we were like, let's just be smart and go to your parents' house in Fort Myers.
Oh.
It's all coming full circle.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
So we panic drive to Fort Myers because they have extra food, extra water,
Yeah.
generators, like hurricane shutters. Are like, we're going to be great. So the second we get there, Tuesday morning, they're like, so the hurricane's shifted. It's going
Oh.
directly towards Fort Myers. And we were completely screwed. But luckily his parents are inland as well. I think they're about 20 miles from
yeah.
like downtown Fort Myers and all that stuff. So
That's good.
we were okay. But
any big damage or anything at their place?
no. So we helped them put up shutters, which was, I was partially glad that we were there because like his
Yeah.
parents are in their 60s. Like
Oh,
hurricane
yeah.
shutters are like metal and big and like they were great, but doing all that themselves would have just been so much. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that we were there for that case, but hurricanes are wild. I had no idea that they last like 16 hours.
Oh, yeah. It takes a while to move over you.
Yes. So I'm like sitting there. The power goes out at like 10 a.m. I'm like, it's going to be over like 2 p.m. Like just thinking it'll like blow over like a snowstorm in Chicago. Like it lasts like maybe a couple hours tops.
Ah, Okay.
And most of the time, snowstorms are overnight. So you just like wake up and it's like you have to shovel out your driveway. It's not that big of a deal. But it's 10 a.m., power goes out, shutters are on the windows. So you don't have any daylight either.
Yeah.
So it's just pitch black in your house and you can't see outside. I'm like, this is like the movie Signs. You know when like they board up the house like the aliens and they
Oh,
could just
yeah.
like hear them outside?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
That's what it felt like though.
Yeah.
You just like hear a tree fall and you're like, I hope that wasn't on our roof. Like crazy.
How about the jump scare from that alien arm coming out from
I
the
think about
cupboard?
it all the time.
That I probably played that like 20 times in a row and jumped every goddamn
Yes,
time.
yes, I still do. Whenever Signs is on like USA Network or something, I always watch it. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. So you survived
Yes.
in probably the worst possible area for a pretty major storm.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But net, it is pretty chill. Like you just stay inside,
Yeah.
playing cards by candlelight, drinking wine, eating snacks. Like it's
Yeah.
fine.
They're definitely, I don't know if you've looked at like the history of hurricanes. They're definitely getting worse too.
Yeah.
Not to dissuade you from staying in Florida because it's
Are
fucking
you
awesome
worried
here.
like for the St. Pete side?
Yeah. I mean, that's also part of the reason we moved so far out. We looked
Yeah.
at the flood schedules for like the next 50 years to see where the water's going to be rising.
Bye St. Pete.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
There's going to be maybe like a little island in the middle that was once St. Pete, like the high point, which
What?
is like Kenneth City area.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know. I like because it's so beautiful, but I'm like, I would not want to like invest in property
No.
over there.
No, I don't know what they're going to do. Like maybe they'll do like the whole levees thing, kind of like in New Orleans.
Oh
But
God.
Then they're just buying time.
Yes, because the levees will break.
Yeah.
They already did.
Yeah.
In New Orleans. Oh my God.
At some point downtown St. Pete, it'll all be like boat up to your condo kind
Yeah.
of situations.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Ugh. Global warming.
What a delight.
I know.
So Chicago to Tampa. Did you know anything about the comedy scene before you moved here?
No, literally
No?
nothing.
Dang, you
Yeah.
picked a good spot.
I got very lucky, but I had a good hunch just because it is a bigger, younger city. I was like,
Mm,
there's got to be something. There's always comedy everywhere. You
Yeah.
could go to like bumfuck Indiana and find an open mic. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'll make it work. But I have been so pleasantly surprised.
yeah,
Yes,
fuck yeah.
it's been great.
What was Chicago like? Is it the mecca that everyone?
I mean, it's
Says-
pretty great. Like on any given night, you could share the stage at an open mic with like Hannibal Buress.
Really?
Yeah. It's a little less common because they're probably not doing open mics anymore. But
Wait, why not? Are they still?
well, they're just so good now.
Oh,
Yeah, like they're not
gotcha.
open micing, but
I thought you just meant open mics weren't happening.
no.
Okay.
You can find 10 open
Yeah.
mics a night, which is also overwhelming.
So
So
they're
like,
back in full swing. With open
Yes.
mics. Sweet.
but I feel like, yeah, I would just get really intimidated in Chicago because it's like, you know, a famous person could be
Yeah.
here tonight.
Ooh, you
Like
have
John
legit-
Oliver was just at Zany's Chicago 2 weeks ago. Like that's insane.
Yeah.
So
Dang.
yeah,
I guess it wasn't. I didn't have that intimidation factor starting here. That probably would have added a whole new level of anxiety. That
oh yeah.
maybe would have dissuaded me. I don't know. It's it's so rocky to start. It's like you have so many moments. Maybe you did, but it's
Yeah.
like, am I gonna keep doing this? Do I go again?
Yeah. I have like almost, I'm looking for the word, but like almost like crippling confidence where like I am
Really?
like overly confident that I don't think I would ever, like it wouldn't like dissuade me that much.
You work a sales job?
I do sales recruiting. So I talk to,
Oh.
yeah. So it's like sales adjacent, but
Yeah.
yes, it's like innate in me where like I can't help it. I think I would still continue, but
Nice.
what I noticed moving to Tampa, because I don't think I noticed it in Chicago, but I'm writing more new material here because I'm not afraid to like try new stuff.
Yeah.
Because when you're at a showcase or like an open mic and someone who's like really good is there, I kind of wanted to impress them. So I would do old jokes that I knew that worked. And like, I've kind of shed that a little bit. And now I'm way more excited about writing new material, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I love throwing the shit at the wall, seeing what sticks.
Yeah. And that's how you get better too. Like, sure, you could add new tags to your old jokes all the time, but like, I was just beating them to death. And now I feel like I have more material in a good way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch, I'll go to Chicago and it'll all bomb. They'll be like, you got worse in Florida.
Yeah, I swear I wrote new material. It's all good.
I swear it's good in Florida.
Yeah. So how long were you doing comedy up there before you moved?
How long
have you been doing comedy in general, I guess?
I started in 2017.
Okay.
So 2022 is 5 years, so this will be 6 years.
Dang.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, you're like
I
an
don't
old
like
fart.
thinking about that. Yeah. I'm like, I should be more established.
I think everybody just moves at there's no like set pace.
Totally.
Everyone just has to do what they do.
Yeah.
But it does feel bad looking at everybody else moving along all the
yes. Well, comparison is the thief of joy. And when you're in such a competitive community and like you're always seeing what other opportunities people are getting, you can't help but like compare. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's healthy competition too, because I feel like if there was no competition, I wouldn't like push myself ever.
Yeah.
So it's
like
gotta find a healthy balance.
I see other people doing good. I wanna do good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Shit.
Yes. I know. I don't mean in the sense where I'm like shitting on them for getting opportunities, but
No.
yes, in the way where you're like, I need to work harder to also get like a similar opportunity.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, I love it. What are you drinking?
Diet Rockstar energy drink.
That's amazing.
It's the worst. Rockstar tastes like dirty dishwater with like some sweetener. But I love it so much.
I can smell it from here. Why do you like it? You started drinking it like in high school?
Just about. Yeah. Right when I started the marketing program at USF.
Wow.
Because they had them in the vending machine in between Red Bull, Rockstar, and Monster.
Oh wow! Oh my god,
That
Monster.
Is that your wait?
No,
what's your go-to?
but I just my go-to. I don't do energy drinks a lot.
No, that's good. I shouldn't.
I do espresso martinis because I'm a basic little B word.
Espresso martinis.
So good. Like if I need to pick me up when I'm out drinking.
Oh, okay.
It'll keep me awake for like a couple more hours.
Okay.
Which might be good or bad. I should probably just go home at that point, but
Now, do you start with martinis and move to espresso martinis? What's your usual starter when you're out?
I'm like a garbage disposal when it comes to
Nice.
alcohol. I don't have like a single thing. Depends on the night. Like love a white wine if I'm like doing dinner with friends. Love a White Claw if I'm like on the beach. Vodka sodies.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Put
it
a
all.
lime in there once in a while.
Yes. Lemon.
Lemon.
I'm a lemon
in your
gal.
vodka
I don't know
soda.
what it is about lime. It's like too healthy tasting.
Really?
Yeah.
It does taste a little greener.
And I'm like, this needs to be on a shrimp taco, not in my drink. I know shrimp tacos are good.
Yeah, that does sound good right now. Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
What do you drink?
Nothing anymore.
What?
Yeah. But before, it was everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Or do you want to talk about it? I'm so curious now.
Sure. This is my second time quitting drinking in my adult
Fuck
life.
yeah. I mean, it's hard to do it perfectly the first time.
Oh, yeah. I feel better for having, I don't know, relapsed, if that's what we want to call it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm not like officially an AA or anything.
I mean, A is a cult, so good for you.
Yeah. I don't think I could do that.
Did you try it
Two
at all,
people
or were
like-
you like,
no, I had a guy who wanted to sponsor me. He was like really encouraging me to get into AA. But it was just too people-y. Like having to be responsible and like keep up communication with people.
Ew, yeah. It's like, this feels like a job. Like, but I get it because if people like drink because they're lonely or like super depressed, I could see how a support system would be helpful.
Yeah.
But I could also see how it's like, this is a hassle.
Yeah. For me, I mean, it was just like mainly avoiding my own thoughts. That's the main culprit. That's the main culprit of all my binging and
Yes.
And yeah, it's all about avoiding my own thoughts, which is funny because that's the opposite of what you need to do to write comedy.
Yes.
You have to just dive into your own thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Comedy's kind of replaced all that for me.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, because it'll help like, and you're thinking, but it's for like a greater purpose too.
Yeah. It's not just me sitting in it, stewing in it. Something can come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Congratulations. So how long have you been sober now?
Almost
You're like 2 days.
It's not been long.
Since New Year's Eve.
A year and 10 months.
Fuck yeah.
Getting close to 2 years. And that's about where I was last time until somebody talked me into having a beer.
No way.
Yeah.
Are you still friends with that person?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I'll still see him out once in a while.
After a year and a half, someone was like, just have a beer. That's so savage.
Yeah.
Oh my
people
gosh.
do that. There is one guy in particular. Like several people did that to me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I feel like I've done that, but only with friends.
You're that guy.
I definitely am because I just like love drinking. It's like one of my favorite things. But
it is so good.
Like, I think I've done it to friends. Like if they're like, nah, I'm only gonna have like 2 drinks tonight, and then I'll be like, you're having 20 with me, and like that's not nice. But I've definitely like moderated since I've gotten older. But I'll have like maybe 2 or 3 blackouts per year.
Oh, that's it.
See?
Nice.
Thank you.
That's responsible.
I get so guilty about it, but I'm like, it used to be almost every weekend in college, so we have matured.
For sure. I was definitely going for like 2 or 3 blackouts a week. So
nice. Okay.
Fucking a year. You're in great shape.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
What are your vices now? So we have energy drink.
Caffeine's definitely I feel like I keep trading off between all the little vices, just trying to keep myself going. But
were you ever like, oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, save that thought. But weed, caffeine, the carbs. Oh, the carbs.
Talk to me.
Yeah, I'll go on binges. I'll get like a whole box of Nutty Buddy bars.
Ooh, no. But I love Nutter Butters. Are they in the same?
They're like a chocolate.
Oh, it's like wafer chocolate
yes.
peanut butter. Yes, I know exactly what those
I'll
are.
get a pack of 12, and I'll eat all in one sitting.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I feel like I should film myself sometimes, but that I don't want to promote that kind of gluttony. Maybe I don't know, and then that takes away from the self-loathing that's going into the act itself.
Yeah, but I guess it's better than like cigarettes or like.
Yeah, this is true.
Could be worse.
I've never gotten into cigarettes. Hard drugs have never been a problem. Beer was always so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. And then you smoke weed.
Smoke weed.
Nice.
Yeah. Vaping a lot lately.
But yeah, that's an easy way to do it. Because I'm too lazy to like pack a bowl and grind the weed. Like it feels like too much work. But if my pen's in my nightstand, I'm like, this is perfect.
It's so much easier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to. Plus, it's so much easier to drive around with.
Yeah, that's true.
Had a split second of, do I want to say that on camera? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, driving around with weed.
It helps. It makes the time go by faster.
Oh, yeah. It gets me through my grocery delivery day.
Oh, is that what you do for work? I didn't know that.
Yep. I did pizza delivery for many, many years. And then I graduated.
I could see you as a pizza delivery guy. You'd be like, here's your pie. And like just so kind.
Uh-huh. Yep. Very nice pizza guy.
Yes.
Yep.
I've gotten grocery deliveries like twice, but I always like feel bad having someone, because I could easily do that myself.
Yeah.
Are all of your people or customers like young people? Young assholes in channel side?
Well, there is definitely that type. Like the young and makes way too much money to be bothered with such a lowly task.
Right.
That's probably half my clientele. And then the other half are just like old people who just don't want to go out and do it.
I respect that. And I'm like, I like that it's a service for old people who like truly can't, or like it would just be exhausting. And they're like, well, I have to go see my granddaughter tonight. I don't have time. Or like, you know? So it's good.
Yeah, it's a good gig. And it gives me time to, it's so like mechanical and monotonous. It gives me time to think during the day. I don't have to like focus on it.
Yes.
It's just walk around the store, collect the items, check out, drop it off.
Yes.
Sometimes like a delivery will go by and I'll be like, what the fuck just happened?
That's
Did I
crazy.
just do a whole delivery and not even think about it?
Wow. I could totally see that.
Yeah, that's what I loved about pizza delivery too. It was just so easy and monotonous.
Put your brain on a shelf. You're getting paid, and you can like think about other things.
Yeah,
I love that.
I don't think I could work a job that actually wanted my brain. I feel like they'd have to pay me way more than anybody's willing to pay me.
You're like, I don't want to use this, please.
Yeah. How do you get into? So it's sales recruiting.
Yes. So it's basically like HR. So I like reach out to people. So I work for one big company.
Okay.
And then they have like thousands of salespeople at their organization. And they hired me to like help find people to work for us. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So basically I'm just messaging people on LinkedIn. I'm like, do you want to talk about a job at our company? And they're like, sure. So I just talk to people all day. I'm like, here's a job. Here's how much it pays. Tell me about yourself. If you're normal, I'll send you to a hiring manager.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's all via text?
No, it's all over the phone or
so,
like email and LinkedIn messaging.
Cool. I was going to say it's pretty hard to tell if some people, weirdos can fly under the radar via text.
Totally. Yes. Yeah. So I got to get you on the horn and then like suss you out a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you ever had higher up complain about somebody you sent through that you probably shouldn't have sent through, just didn't see the red flags or something?
Like, because one time, so part of our interview process that we put candidates through, like they're on video for some of it. So like one guy did it like from his car, from like a Walmart parking lot, like while eating McDonald's. And it was like, dude, like, are you that clue? Like, you don't want this job. Why did you take this call? Like, are you crazy? But people just, you realize how not self-aware people are too. And like, how kind of like dumb a lot of people are. It's true, though. A lot of
people.
But it helps me with like audiences too, because sometimes like I get so worked up about like the audience and what they're gonna think of me, and then I'll just like take a moment and I'm like, people like don't really care, you know? Yeah. It's like very like sobering in a way where you're just like, oh, this like doesn't matter, kind of, you know?
So like I can embarrass myself, or to me, embarrass myself on stage, and 5 minutes later, not one person in there will remember it.
No. They aren't thinking about you before they go to bed. Like, they're fine.
Kind of wish they all were.
I know. Yeah. But in good ways, not...
Yes, not in the bad ways.
Yes.
I could probably get them to remember me for bad ways if I tried really hard.
And then, I would admit, you're pretty established. So it's like, you're not going to bomb that hard where they're like, wow, that guy's probably going to kill himself tonight. I hope he's okay. Like, you know?
Yeah, there's people in the scene that are like that. It's like, ooh, I better check his messenger status later, make sure he's still active.
I was gonna send him a little smoke signal, like, you okay, bud?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, that's amazing. But yeah, I don't take it too seriously anymore. But it is interesting because like it is a job where I'm on a lot, and
you gotta use that critical thinking.
Well, it's just, it uses so much energy, and like sometimes I'm just so tired after work because I've been talking to people all day that I'm like, I can't go to a mic. Like, Sean gives me shit all the time for not going to this one on Monday nights, and I'm like, you know how hard it was for me to go through a whole weekend, like out and about, and then work a whole day on Monday, and then have the energy to do an open mic. Like, I just can't.
I heard you say that to him once, and I did feel guilty about asking you on Monday to do this.
I can't see. This is a good motivation because I'm like, okay, 7 p.m. is like good because I just ate dinner and I didn't get on the couch to watch TV. The problem is I'll eat dinner, get on the couch, watch TV, get a little cozy.
Yeah.
And then you can't get me off that couch again. I'm just too tired.
Ooh.
Yeah, but like by Thursday I'm buzzing, but like Mondays I'm
Thursday,
like,
Thursday you're good?
Well, Wednesdays. I feel like Mondays and Tuesdays are like my nights where I'm like, I just can't use my brain any more than I have to.
Yeah, I guess my work week is not, I mean, Monday's like my easy day.
Oh,
Monday,
nice.
Tuesday, Wednesdays are easy days. So
It's more on the weekend, really?
yeah, Sunday's the best delivery day.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
I think I've always had this suspicion that it's the everyone's just in the vein of, or in the mode of tipping better on Sundays.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And the grocery stores are absolute mayhem on Sundays, so they're probably like, thank you so much for not letting me have to deal with that. Here's a couple extra bucks.
Yeah, I think so. It
could see
seems
that.
to work. It's my best day. And I feel bad because I have to give up my best evening, best couple hours if I want to go to the side splitters, Mike. That's why I haven't been going to the side splitters.
I know. See, it's hard for me to go to the side splitters, Mike, too, because like Sundays I'm like getting my week together. I'm making all these excuses. People are probably like, do you even do comedy? And I'm like, I skip this night. Yeah, Sundays I like have to muster up the energy or like have a spot secured on the list to like really motivate me to go.
Oh yeah. Just the idea of me going standby.
Oh.
And giving up my like 3 or 4 best hours of my
know.
work week.
Well, don't. I mean,
well, at some point I gotta. That was my New Year's resolution, actually.
Like once a month or like every Sunday you're gonna go?
Every Sunday,
oh,
maybe.
Miles, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll motivate me to go, but then we'll be competing
right.
for standby spots.
Now that
I'm like, I swear to God, if he gets picked before me, but then I'll feel guilty going before you because I'm like, he gave up tips for this.
Yeah. You're giving up your dreading Monday night.
True, my Sunday scaries.
Yeah. Shit. So what's your bomb meal, or just how do you soothe yourself after a really bad set?
Soothing myself after a set, I'm definitely like a sweets gal, like, or I mean, I'll just pull into a McDonald's and just get
McDonald's, huh?
Oh, I like openly love McDonald's so much. Yes.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I know. I love it so much. It's consistent. You can get it
Oh.
the same thing in like Egypt, and it's the Big Mac tastes the same. It's incredible.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. It's magic.
Huh.
I love it. But I'll get like a Big Mac and a chicken sandwich and a Coke and a fry and like maybe a McFlurry if I'm feeling that sad.
Oh, yeah.
Won't eat all of it, but I'm like, if I can't decide between chicken and burger, I get both and eat like half of both.
Nice. Well, that's responsible at least. You're not eating all of those.
I know.
You're not eating.
Girls gotta moderate. I'm getting old. My metabolism's slowing down. We gotta stop when you're full.
I feel that. Yeah. Fucking those 12 Nutter Butter bars.
I know. And you're so trimmed. Do you do like yoga or something?
I do when I start feeling not limber.
So I just do it just cause men and exercise is so fascinating to me.
Yeah, I feel like working on my posture throughout the day.
You do have great posture.
Thank you. I work on it constantly.
Okay, I can tell.
Yeah.
I remember we were sitting in the green room one time and you're just like so upright, and here I am like slumped like a gargoyle. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
What do you do to work on it?
Just think about it.
I just think.
Yeah, just think about it and do it.
Yeah.
And it hurts for a while, and then eventually it hurts a little less and a little less. But I mean, it keeps me from having to do yoga. I feel like I feel like my time frame between getting all all creaky is less and less the more I actively work on my posture. So
did you read a book about it, or were you just like, I'm gonna sit up straight?
No, it's just stuff I picked up from doing yoga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just realizing that most of it is about, fixing your posture. I mean, if you got great posture, you're not going to have the problems that people are having to fix with yoga.
That's so true. But I've always been intimidated by people with good posture because I'm like, they don't say anything, but I'm like, you look like you think you're better than me. Right?
Do I look like I think I'm better than you?
No, you're sweet as pie. But like, people give up like a vibe where like they're sitting up straight, and I'm like, what do you think? I'm a fucking millionaire? Fuck you. Can we swear? No.
Oh, yeah. Fucking more the merrier. I definitely used to feel like guys were just like fucking, I don't know, looking for a fight.
Yeah, like
ready to blow up.
It's like an air of confidence. You're like, guys, I'm not that confident. My back just hurts. Like,
yeah.
I need to work on that for sure.
Yeah, yoga helps. I swear, yoga's the best thing because I worked out on and off, and nothing was as good as yoga.
Yeah. I could see that. You look like you would have, or like were a part of like a yoga cult.
Yeah.
Hey, JD.
Damn. Yeah, I guess I give off that vibe. It was very heavy metal was my vibe before.
Really? Yeah. It's always like the soft-spoken ones that have like a dark side, you know?
Yeah. Secret aggressions.
That's amazing.
Yeah. But now I guess without like some fucking skull on my shirt or something.
People are like, he's too nice. I don't know. Yeah. You are very nice. You're very kind.
Thanks.
You are.
I hope people think I'm nice.
I think they do.
Yeah.
And good. Like they just have to talk to you for 2 seconds and like realize you're literally the nicest person.
Oh, shut up.
You are.
I'd be blushing, but I'm usually always blushing anyway.
I know, like is it sunburn or it's just your pigment? Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah. It's since as long as I can remember. And everybody thinks I wear sunglasses too.
Yeah.
But there's no like ridge in the middle.
Yeah.
Sunglasses ridge.
Interesting.
So it's not that.
Are you Irish?
Mostly German.
Okay. Still like Eastern European, so
yeah.
We have fair skin.
Yeah, there could be that in there. Are you mostly German? I'm gonna guess.
I'm Irish, but I have a German last name. Beck is apparently very German. Like the imported beer is like German, but I think one of my grandmothers, like down the line, got like remarried and just took the Beck last name. But we have zero German. We are some English, some Irish, and then my mom is Czechoslovakian. So you know where Prague is? That's okay. But it's Prague. Really. I feel like people like know Prague, so I just say that because they're like, what the fuck is Czech Republic?
A large part of the European map that I have no idea.
I mean, geography is my Achilles heel. I have no idea. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. What was your strength in school?
Like not much talking. I would get in trouble for talking a lot. Clearly, maybe like English, like math is embarrassing. Like I get like pissed off when I can't figure out math. Like even just like doing my taxes. My boyfriend was like trying to break it down, and I was like, I don't get it, and like just getting pissed. And he's like, I don't know what to tell you. It's like simple math, but it's not simple to me. I like it never computes. I wish I could, but I don't know. I was never interested in science. Maybe like history and like writing.
Yeah.
History is easy to remember because it's all stories, and then writing is maybe storytelling. Maybe I'm a storyteller, and I just don't know.
I mean, that's kind of what you're doing here on
stage. Yeah. So who knows?
Yeah.
Were you good at anything?
I was pretty good at math, actually.
Damn you!
Math was my strongest suit. For a long time.
I had to try so hard. Like in high school, I went to a Catholic high school, so I had to wear like a skirt, and I would just have
Catholic
like,
high school.
But I would have cheat sheets like written on my thighs. I would pull my skirt, like look at my notes. I would like tape notes to my thighs.
Tape them to your thighs. That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Did you at one point try actually writing them on your thigh?
Yeah, I did.
And but then probably
it was too much information though. Like it was much more efficient to like write it down and then tape it than like slowly etch into your leg.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
And you can get rid of the evidence a lot quicker. Like after your test, you just rip off the paper and throw them out. If you have that on your leg all day, the secret's gonna be out.
Yeah.
We were assholes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Was it like an all girls
Catholic
high school?
Yep.
They still separate them, huh?
Yes. But I liked it though because I think it also helped with my confidence because I wasn't afraid to like raise my hand in class because the boy I had a crush on was behind me. Like we had to do public speaking. Like I was never like self-conscious about men during those like critical years, you know? Time. Yeah. So I know some people are against like separating the genders for high school, but I was like, it kind of ruled, at least for girls. I thought it was nice.
I mean, that's definitely a big bonus. I'm sure a lot more boys would concentrate.
Or like bully you a little bit or like make you feel stupid for being smart or like I've just heard horror stories of like people just like turning inward because a boy said something stupid to them when they were like 13. I'm like, that's not fair.
Yeah, that's such a bad time to be getting criticism.
Right? Yeah. When you're so self-conscious. Yeah.
Yeah. How was the girl on girl bullying in Catholic high school?
I mean, I never experienced it, so I was always like kind of in the middle. I was never like a cheerleader who was like super hot and like having sex when they were a freshman. Like, I was not unpopular, but I wasn't like super popular, so I kind of got along with like most people. But there were girls for sure that would get like singled out, and just like just the people that are different. It's so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm like as basic as they come. I'm like, I just
sweet. That's a good spot to be.
Yeah,
I'm middle of the road.
Yes. I'm not extreme on any side. I'm like I like most things.
Yeah.
I get fired up occasionally, but like nothing really bothers me too much.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. What does bother you? What grinds your gears?
I get really upset when like things don't work properly.
Okay.
Like if my remote's not working, like I've been known to like just throw it at the wall because I'm like just so annoyed.
Does it ever work after that?
No. And then I have to spend $20 getting like a universal remote on Amazon and then a Roku remote, and that like it like hurts me.
Yeah.
But I've years of therapy. I'm like, I don't get as fired up anymore because I can manage my anxiety so it doesn't like manifest into outbursts.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, therapy is good for that.
Yeah.
I should explore that more.
It's pretty great.
Yeah,
my friends are like, stop shoving therapy down our throat. And I'm like, but guys, it rules. Like,
yeah. All right. What do you do BetterHelp, or you have?
I have a therapist that I've been going to, I think since I was like 25. So we've been together for like 4 years now.
So it's remote now?
Yeah.
Oh, how's
I was
remote
doing
therapy?
virtual like since 2020. So we'd only been like seeing each other in person, I think, for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years.
Okay.
And then, so we already had a great foundation. And then we went virtual, and I can talk anyone's ear off. So I was like, this is easy. I don't even have to leave my couch. So that's been good. And then she just got certified to be a virtual telehealth in Florida. She just had to like take an online quiz or something.
Oh.
And now she's still with me.
Oh,
she
took a quiz just for you.
Right, like a certification. Quiz isn't the right word, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah. 10 out of 10. Recommend.
Yeah. I tried it. I tried right before COVID, actually.
Oh.
And then they wanted to go. Actually, no, I did the interview, like the preliminary interview.
Oh, the intake?
The intake right before COVID, and then COVID happened.
Oh, no.
And then they were like, we want to do it via the phone, and then 2 sessions in, they were like, no, we have to do it via camera. And
phone, I feel like would be way weird.
It was definitely weird. The whole thing was weird.
Yeah.
And I didn't end up liking the person.
Yeah.
And so I ended up just ghosting them eventually.
Good. Because they will hunt you down. They want your money.
Yeah.
But it took me like 3 or 4 therapists to like land with the one that I really like. Yeah, it's like dating. You have to like connect, have chemistry, because you're opening up to them. You're bearing your soul. Like, you have to like them. They don't have to be your best friend, though. I always tell people that. They're like, people expect their therapist to like be their best friend. And I'm like, they're not your friend.
Yeah.
Your friends tell you what you want to hear. Your therapist does not.
Yeah. I kind of felt like I wanted somebody really cold and like clinical. And that's not what I got.
Yeah, they're going to be a little warm.
I got somebody warm and friendly. It's like, I wanted like a machine to talk to here. This isn't what I was looking for.
Tell me what's wrong.
Yeah. But stage helps with a lot of that. I say a lot of the things I would say to a therapist, I instead say them on stage in front of the public.
Yeah. That's like therapeutic in itself. It's nice. Even just like putting it out into the universe can feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for real. Yeah, that's so good. So, where do you want to be in 5 years? Comedically or like general? We're asking the big exit interview questions now. Is that a tough one?
I think so. I have no idea.
No idea.
I'm gonna be 30 in like a month and a half.
Oh goodness.
Or no, a month now. Anyways, I'll be 30 in a month. So in 5 years, I'll be 35. I'll probably have a nugget.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I'll probably be married. I know. But he rules. I'm like not afraid to marry him at all. I'm afraid that he's gonna get sick of me in 10 years and leave me. But we'll figure it out.
That shit happens.
But hey, I'm all for divorce. I feel like your second coming, your second wind is super fun. I've seen a lot of women go through divorce and like just come out amazing. So I'm like, I think I'll be fine. So probably married, probably with a nugget. And then, I mean, I'd like to still be in Florida.
Yeah. It's a great spot. Just move a little further inland.
Or wherever. And then comedic goal, like I want to do like a national tour.
National? Yes.
Yeah, where it's like, even if it's just small, but like I produce it myself.
Oh.
And it's like Colorado, California, Tennessee, like just some cool spots. Even just like for 3 months. Yeah.
Nice.
Like I want it to be like me headlining, but it takes so long to get there material wise, where it's like I have a full hour of great stuff that's going to work everywhere.
That's tough.
But yeah, that is a goal that I really, really want.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can do it.
Thanks.
Yeah. 5 years for sure. You'll be on the road.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever answered that? Do guests ever ask you?
Yeah. I definitely want to have something recorded.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly in what format or form, but something recorded, and hopefully in 5 years at least be on a tour as a
opener feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I couldn't find that word all of a sudden. There's only three words I needed to remember. I couldn't remember the one. Yeah. That's it. I wanna be out there featuring. Touring's definitely my goal.
Yeah, I think it's a good challenge. It's a good goal. Something to look forward to. And then you get to meet so many new people too. It gets you outside of your comfort zone. And who knows? You could meet a club owner who's like, "We absolutely love you. We'd love to have you headline when you're ready in a year or two or whatever." So
yeah. I gotta get better at making those connections in general. Because I'm usually just like the show up, be quiet, go up, do my thing, and go back, be quiet, and leave.
Yeah, I hear ya. I try to like network a little bit because you never know, like, a big celebrity could come through to Tampa, and when they're back in Tampa, they're like, I need to follow up with that girl. She can be my host next time I'm in town. Yeah. And I just try to like make a connection like wherever I go. I know it's exhausting, but I think there's opportunity everywhere, and there's plenty of it. And if you don't take it, someone else will.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Competition out there.
Well, it's like it's all out there. You just got to differentiate yourself and like be the one to reach out and grab it.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to start doing that.
Do it.
Hell yeah. Thanks so much for joining me today.
This was amazing. Thank you, Miles. Oh, I'm losing my mind. It's Monday.
It is Monday.
My brain doesn't work on Mondays.
That's all right. I forgive you. I've been called Niles way many times.
I think it's because your last name starts with an N.
This is true. That's kind of like a little bit of a almost tongue twister there.
But I like definitely have a form of dyslexia where I like flip letters all the time.
Yeah, I fuck up just speech in general.
Speech in general.
This isn't robotic at all.
I love it. Well, Miles, this was such a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks. Peace. Hey there, gluttons. Like and subscribe. Check out Mary Kate Beck and everything she does at mkbcomedy.com or on the Instagram at mkb.comedy. Check out Half Cash Bowl and everything I got going on. I'm Miles Neff. You can find me at Miles fucking Neff or halfcashbowl.com or the Half Cash podcast, or just start typing in Half Cash something. It'll probably show up. All right, bye.